What's up guys? Simon here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to avoid a financial review from any credit card, especially American Express, because seems to be happening. I had some trouble recently with American Express suspending my Centurion account, which is the black card, and I had to get it back by paying down my bill, which was not late. Anyway, in this video, we're going to cover how to avoid a financial review at the end of 2022 into 2023 with American Express and other credit cards. Before I get into this video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and it's free. Story, you just don't want to get reviewed, right? So the first step to not get financially reviewed by the credit card is to carry a zero balance. And if you carry a zero balance, they're not going to get any flags raised. Another thing that could come up or can happen is if your payment gets returned, and it has happened during that last escapade, is that a good word, that I've had with American Express, where a payment did get returned because I switched bank accounts, and because that happened, it raised a flag. Now, once it raised a flag, all my other accounts got flagged as well. I don't know why that is. So something to note is you have to maintain a zero balance or be up to date with all of your accounts, making sure that all of your accounts are current. With American Express, it seems like if one account is in trouble, then the other accounts are going to get hit as well, even if you're paying a whopping $5,000 a year for a credit card membership. Am I an idiot?
You're an idiot!
Thanks, Judge Judy. Anyway, as far as going with American Express, another thing you want to do is make sure you check in with your account management team. You want to make sure that everything is good on your account. One thing American Express likes to do is have you update what your assets are or as far as your income is. So make sure on the American Express profile, you do declare your income, or you keep up to date with them, letting them know that your income is stable. They're worried right now at this time of the economy with so many layoffs that are happening all across the board that people are finally not going to be able to pay their American Express bills. Now, with American Express, you also want to make sure that if you're going to make a big purchase, you pre-warn American Express or any other credit card nowadays that you're going to be buying something random. As we found out in my last video, and check that out, American Express suspended me, there was an email that went out from the Centurion team that said, hey, we average out 6 months of your spending, and anything above that 6-month average to a certain percent is going to raise a flag. That's right, folks. So that is what's happening nowadays with American Express and every other credit card. You have to make sure you spend within your means, but also within your 6 months average. And if not, you need to warn them. I guess that's a thing now. Of course, here's a silly reminder. Don't buy anything expensive. Yeah, that's right. I bought a Rolex that cost me almost a suspension. And that was funny. But make sure you're up to date with them and make sure that your spending is always under control. You may want to split your charges on 2 different cards to avoid setting off a flag. That's right. Raising a flag sounds better. So overall, American Express is going to audit you, and they have audited me in the past. They call up and they say, what's your income? Please fill this out. Please provide financials. Sometimes they may even ask for your taxes. Keep in mind that a lot of these credit cards have a personal guarantor on the credit card themselves, or you're on the credit card as a personal guarantor. Yeah, that's right. And then that means that if all of a sudden you don't pay your bills, American Express or any other company that has a personal guarantee with the credit card will come after you. And you'll have nowhere to hide because you'll be under the credit card scope of not being a good credit person. And then the worst thing can happen is your credit score could go down. And let's talk about credit score. Mine is over 800 and I've achieved that really well when I was young. I may have my brother-in-law who's just about 19 years old, who just got approved for American Express Platinum on the channel to discuss how he did it. He followed some of my videos and some other videos on YouTube, but overall he's off to a great start. I don't even think I had a platinum card at 19. So we'll have him on the channel. Check that video coming out further. They do check your credit periodically. In fact, American Express and other credit cards do run a soft credit check from time to time. Make sure you're always up and up with your credit. Apps like Credit Karma and the like are not always as accurate as you would think. In fact, there's been some times where I have run my credit applying for a loan and my credit score was completely different than what Credit Karma is displaying. So make sure that you are constantly checking your credit with American Express. And in fact, American Express even likes you to enroll your credit in there. And what they do is they constantly check to see if your credit has dipped, and therefore this could affect your spending. Other credit card companies do that as well, including Chase and others. So overall, make sure your credit is good. That's one way to avoid a financial review. Make sure that you are not overspending on your credit card, and if you do, you warn them. Try to split credit charges on multiple credit cards. It's always good to have different credit cards with different institutions. As you see, if you carry a lot of eggs in one basket, or in this case, a lot of American Express credit cards in one wallet, and if something happens to one of those credit cards, all the other ones could be obsolete. Luckily, I had other credit cards at that time, including my Apple credit card, which I still have and love, and it has a $40,000 limit. Check out that review on my channel of my Apple credit card. Now, if you're going to be applying for American Express, they're probably going to be a little bit more stringent now with the economy being what it is, and you're going to be vetted maybe a little bit more. They're putting people to a higher standard, just like loans or companies that give out loans are doing nowadays. So be cautious of every dollar that you're spending. Be cautious of your communication and make sure that you're just keeping up to date with all of your billing. When my American Express statement comes in, I like to go ahead. I check my credit card statement when it comes in, and I make sure that all of the billing there is accurate, it's on point. And the biggest thing that I do, which also keeps the radar off me, is make sure that I never carry over my balances to the next month. That means that I pay my credit card down every single time. And American Express for that loves me, I bet. They also may hate me because those interest rates are very high. So if you're stuck not paying your American Express bill, my advice is to get another credit card that has zero interest for a certain amount of time and carry over the payments from one credit card bill to that credit card, allowing you for zero interest up to a year or whatever amount of time so that you could catch up and pay the bill off in full. A lot of people carry over balances. It's a good way to also earn points on a new card that you open. If you find a card that will allow you to do that, that's one way to get out of any interest from these credit card companies. And I probably should make a video on that as well. So guys, check out my American Express video where they suspended me. If you haven't already, check out my American Express Centurion video of my review there. If you love JP Morgan Reserve, which is dubbed as a $10 million card. Check that video review and unboxing out on my channel as well. As always, I appreciate it. I just hope I don't get red flagged again. I don't think I will, because now I'm cautious. I'm a little bit scared to make a big purchase, even with my American Express Centurion card. Now, comment below. Let me know if that is fair, how you're avoiding being flagged or audited or reviewed. And let me know in the comments below what you recommend people do, I do, etc. And I'll respond to those comments as well. And I'm sure the audience also appreciates it. Don't get knocked out like Mike Tyson hitting you in the face. Because it's not fun to get your credit card shut off, especially if you're on vacation, on a date. Imagine being on a date and getting your credit card declined.
Oh, it's declined.
My card is probably just a little dirty. Yeah, let me just wipe it off.
So that is all, folks. Don't get audited in 2023 or reviewed by American Express, and stay under the radar. It's the best thing you could do for your credit. If you like this video, please subscribe. It's free. I appreciate it. I'll check you here in the next video. Hey, I'm making a video. Okay, bye. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the